Hello friends, welcome back to the Bootstrap tutorial. In the last video we have created a section for the helpline number. Navbar is done, carousel is also done, about section is also looking good, and we have added the miscellaneous section for helpline number. Now the next section which we want to add is services. So let us create the division in your HTML code. So we'll write one comment. Now this will be your services section and end of services section. This is we are writing in comment for better understanding, and now it is a separate section again. So what you can do, you just need to add the section tag. So what is the use of section tag? We have seen earlier also, if you use a section tag it will automatically create the space around it, because we have written one property for the section tag globally, that it will take the 50% of padding from the top down. So we have taken the section tag, then ID, this will be your services, and we'll write one class as services. These are the user defined classes which we are creating it. Inside this section I want to create one division. We'll write one class, and class should be container. We don't want an entire screen, we want a container. And inside this container create one row, so that you will get an entire row. And now here you need to design what you want. So again you need a title for this section, right? And which we have already used somewhere in the about section. If you observe that in the about section, the first row, inside the row, the 12th total 12 column are using the heading, and the classes are already defined for the heading and subheading. So I'll just copy this section. I'll come to the section which we just created, that is services, and inside of row I'll paste that 12 columns with heading. The heading should be services, and subheading should be look at our services. This is just a subtitle which I have given. Just come to your output and check how will it look. So when you come to the services, you will find that exactly same title and same subtitle is displayed. We do not need to write a single property for this, because we are using already defined CSS property. Now what you want under this section, that is important. So I want to create a smaller cards which will describe our services. So after this 12 here, I want to create the columns like class col-md-6. I want to use a half of the screen, and inside this again I'll create one division. We'll write our custom class, that is service hyphen card. This is user defined card, and inside this we want to customize our content. So we need to write the properties for this service card. So I'll come to the services again, and here style.css again, and here at the end of help we are starting with the services now, and end of the services. Here you will write the class name, that is dot service card. This is the class name which we have given, and what you want there. First of all, I want a padding of uh, 20 pixels from all around, and border of 1 pixel, solid, and it should be in gray color. So I'll use a light gray color, and I'll just take a look on it. How will it look? So you can see that I'm getting one box of 6 column with a border of gray color, and I don't want a sharper corner, so I can use a border radius of around 10 pixels, and you will find that the corners for these cards are rounded now. And inside this card I want to design my service information. So how I have imagined that, I want a icon here, the title of the service and the description of the service. So inside the HTML code here we want to design that, right? So use a span tag, and inside the span tag you want an icon. So again come to your official website, get Bootstrap, come to the icons and select the icons which you want. So I'll just search for services, whether I am getting service. Okay, it is not showing anything, so you can search any random icon like case. Okay, so I'm getting a briefcase, so I just want to take this one. You need to decide whether you want a transparent one or the solid one. So I guess we are using the solid ones everywhere, so you can go with the solid. So I'll select the briefcase with solid color, this one, and just copy this I tag and paste where you want to use it. I want to use in a first span tag here, and then in the another span tag you want to use a title, so I'll use h3 and we'll give a title like service service 1 for the testing, and then we'll add some paragraph inside the span tag. This is your service, this is your description of the service, and we'll take some random 10 characters, 10 words, and we'll check how will it look. Come to your output and see we got an icon, then title is there and one paragraph is there, but those are one below another. And if you want to make it in two different sections for left and right, we need to add some different properties, or you can design as per the requirement of your project. So I want this briefcase at the center and the services card should be below of that, or you can have the services name with the briefcase icon and then description about it. So it's up to you how you imagine it. So what I'll just make the change that I don't want to use this icon here. I want to use along with the title of my service. I'll remove this span tag and then we'll check how will it look. Okay, but it should be at center. Then you need to add some properties there now. So the parent card is service card, and here in the service card you want to make the text alignment should be at center. Okay, and from that card dot service card there is a I tag, and for that I tag you want a color, it should be your secondary color. Just save it and check how will it look. Okay, it is perfectly fine for me now. And if you want to make it to the next line, either you can use in a separate tag or try to use a break tag here. We'll just check how will it look. Okay, it is also absolutely fine, and I just want to add a few more description about my service. So I'll use some more characters like 20 odd characters. Okay, and same card which I want to create for the another service. So I just need to repeat this card here. This will be my second card. Save it, just go back and check. Now it is one below another. So the mistake is we just need to, we should not copy this service card only. We need to column these 6 columns because we are in a row. So paste it, check it. Now we got the 2 service cards, and similarly I want total 4, 5 and 6 service cards. Okay, and every card must have a margin, a gap between them. So what you can do, instead of having 6, I'll just go for the 4 cards, and here you want a margin top of around suppose 30 pixel for each card, and you can check how will it look. Okay, it is absolutely fine now, and you just change the icon whatever you find suitable for your services. So one we have a briefcase, then second one you can have the production. Just search for I'll select this one, cast, copy it, just go back and here change your icon so that it will look good. The second icon I am changing, this will be your service 2, and again change the next icon. You can search for any random one. Select this bank one, copy the I tag, again change your service 3, title as service 3, and next icon you can select anyone randomly. So I'll select again this one, box fill, copy it, and change your fourth card, service card, and change the title to service 4. Save it, just come back to your theme and you will find the services section is okay. And if you want to add read more section link here, so you can add it in each section after the paragraph. So here I'll add the anchor tag, it will redirect to read more, and the same property which you have used somewhere, mm, the property which you have used somewhere, or you can customize it, that dot services card having an anchor tag. You don't want any text decoration, it should be none, so it will remove the underline of that link. Then you want a color which is secondary, okay, and it is okay for us. And when you put the mouse on it, colon, hover, what you want to do, you just want to letter spacing, add a letter spacing 1 pixel, check it. So and it should happen in a fraction of seconds, so I'll mention 0.5 seconds. Save it, come back, reload, and check. Okay, now this read more button I want in every card, so I'll just copy that anchor tag from here after each paragraph of my services, and this is my final touch to my services card. And now one more thing, that it is linked from the navbar, so when you click on the about section, you are on the about section. When you click on the services section, you must go to the services section. So what ID you have provided to this section is services. Come to your navbar and here add that ID, just save it, come back, and now click on the services. You will find you are going to the services section automatically. And let us check our mobile view. So when you come to the mobile view, all cards are looking fine. Then we'll see you in the next video.